So let's study the differences between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So let's start with the first point. So the first point under aerobic respiration is, so the breakdown of glucose in the presence of oxygen to produce more amount of energy is called aerobic respiration. And for anaerobic respiration we have the breakdown of glucose in the absence of oxygen to produce energy is called anaerobic respiration. So the difference is clear. For aerobic respiration it is in the presence of oxygen, and for anaerobic respiration it is in the absence of oxygen. Now let's move on to the second point. So the chemical equation for aerobic respiration is glucose plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide, water and energy. And for anaerobic respiration, glucose gives lactic acid plus energy. Now let's move on to the third point. So the third point under aerobic respiration says that it occurs within the cytoplasm and the mitochondria. And for anaerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration takes place in cytoplasm only. Now let's move on to the next point. So for aerobic respiration a high amount of energy is produced, and for anaerobic respiration, less amount of energy is produced. So for aerobic respiration the number of ATP released is 38, and for anaerobic respiration the number of ATP released for anaerobic respiration is 2. So the sixth point includes the important steps which are involved for the aerobic respiration. The steps involved are: number 1 is glycolysis, also called the Embeden-Meyerhof-Parnas pathway, which is EMP. The second is the respiratory chain, which is the electron transport and oxidative phosphorylation. Third is the tricarboxylic acid cycle, TCA, which is also known as the citric acid cycle or Krebs cycle. Now for anaerobic respiration we have, so anaerobic respiration includes two steps, that is the glycolysis and fermentation. So now let's move on to the next point. So the seventh point is on the basis of the process of combustion. For aerobic respiration the process of combustion is complete, that is complete combustion takes place. But for anaerobic respiration we have incomplete combustion. Now let's move on to the eighth point. So aerobic process or aerobic respiration is a long process for the production of energy, and for anaerobic respiration, is a fast process in comparison to the aerobic respiration. So aerobic respiration occurs in many plants and animals, that is eukaryotes. And for anaerobic respiration, occurs in human muscle cells, that is eukaryotes, bacteria, yeast, that is prokaryotes, and etc. So these were the differences between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So in order to get a clear clarity on this topic, let's show a diagram on aerobic respiration. So you can see that for aerobic respiration a total of 38 ATP are generated, and through glycolysis and electron transport system and Krebs cycle the entire aerobic respiration is made possible within the mitochondria. So now for anaerobic respiration, so this is a diagram for the anaerobic respiration. You can clearly see that the main processes are the glycolysis and the fermentation. So these were the differences between anaerobic and aerobic respirations. Thank you.